Okay, this is just yet another quick video to illustrate the plus plus and the difference between prefix and postfix. I just have a small little program which declares an integer I and initializes the value to 0, and then it prints it. Actually, right now it just prints it twice. It says the value of I is I and the value of I is I. Not really doing much, but when we run it here, the first time it says the value of I is 0, value of I is 0, and that's what we'd expect, right? Because we declare the space, we set it to 0 and do that. Now let's look at the prefix operator. Okay, prefix means before. So here I'm going to say the value of I is plus plus I. Now let's look at the difference when I run it here. Okay, I'll drag it over. Okay, it says the value of I is 1 and the value of I is 1. What the prefix, well, first off, the plus plus means increment or move to the next one. So here it says first add 1 to I. So do this first and then do the rest of the stuff in the statement. So first I becomes 1, and then it prints out the value of I, which is 1, and then prints the value of I, which is 1 again. So that's the prefix operator, right? It comes before it. That's the way to remember it. So it comes before it, so it happens first. So the increment happens first, and then the rest of the stuff happens. The other way of doing it is with postfix, right? Postfix means after. So if I do it as a postfix program and run it, I get a different result. Okay? It says the value of I is 0 and the value of I is 1. So what's happening here is this is saying after I do this whole statement here, then increment I by 1. So it prints the value of I is 0 because I is 0 when it's doing this statement. After the statement is over, then increment it. So the value after the statement is 1, right? So the second one prints a 1 because at this statement it's a 0, and then after it it's a 1. So that's the difference between the prefix and the postfix.